Oh. Didn't even tell you.
What?
Ran into somebody you went out with.
Who?
She's Lewis's nurse.
Lisa Thompson?
Yeah, you had a little
thing, yeah.
A little thing with her, didn't you?
Yeah. Didn't work out.
Yeah. She told me you had,
What? No.
Big vagina?
Gigantic vagina.
What?
Biggest vagina known to man. Huge.
You're kidding. Are you telling me the truth?
It's gigantic. Gigantic.
So why is she going around making this accusation?
Because maybe she's afraid that you'll find out she has a big vagina. Why would she even do that? I don't even know.
Nipping it in the bud.
How dare she? I'll tell you what, I bet you there's a ton of guys out there who've been labeled with small penis. I bet you 50%.
It's the vagina, isn't it?
And it's the big vagina.
Yeah. Think of it biologically. Why should there be as many big vaginas as there are small penises? Right?
These big vagina ladies are getting away with murder. Something should be done. I don't know what can be done, but something should be done.
We're a hell of a lot more discreet than they are, right?
Oh, man.
They can't do this enough, can
they love it. They love
They
it.
love this thing.
Martial arts is long. In ancient Rome and Greece, a primitive form of martial art existed called pancratium. It was a cruel method of fighting from which later came professional fighters. Throughout the fight world today, mixed matches, fights in which the opponents use different forms of martial art, are becoming widely accepted. One form of martial art which retains much of the original pancratium of ancient Roman Greece is professional wrestling. Based on fighting that is a combination of punching and kicking, giant bodies collide in the ring. Constantly challenging battle, its training can only be said to be cruel, far surpassing the limits of human endurance. Only fighting techniques born of rigorous training can be considered a quality good enough for pro wrestling today. In pro wrestling, no-holds-barred fighting comes almost naturally, and once outside the ring, the battle never fails to arouse the excitement of the spectators. Any handy weapon, be it a chair or table, is used with full force. Only when one's body has been fully trained can he withstand such terrible assaults that would make even most fighters cringe.
Oh, call in 347-945-5484 to the max. Make sure you call in 347-945-5484. 285. I mean, we probably won't take the call, but hey, fuck it. You could try anyway. To the max. It is I, the glorious one, and I'm with the humanoid himself, not Bobby Heenan, but Lil Danzig the DJ. How are you doing, brother? There you are. To the max. Hang on, I got him. Don't worry about me. You guys fucking go to awesomebomb.net. I got a fucking locked up fucking switchboard to the max, and of course, that's par for the course. I will get to Lil Danzig in about 2 seconds whenever I can get on here. He has a lot of good ideas coming out of this whole thing with Jim Cornette getting fired. He has in fact, he could have gotten the entire fucking TNA on track. I mean, not that it's not on track, but, you know, fucking, let me text here real quick. Thank you. And I'm drinking. I got my big giant cup of fucking Quick Trip with a fucking straw in it and everything, and,
because that's how you roll.
Oh, there you are. I fucking hit that a while ago, and this motherfucking thing wasn't working to the max. It all locked up. This Blog Talk, you'll get used to it, man. These Blog Talk shows, whew, the technical difficulties are second to none.
Are we live? Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're live and rolling, man. I was trying to fucking, I was texting, I was drinking, and I was fucking trying to talk to all of the same time, of course, because I'm a multitasker.
You're a multitasker.
No, I'm a multitasker. Nothing filthy and despicable that you were thinking. Only one thing. I'm a heterosexual multitasker. Anything else that you were thinking of is out of the question.
All right, I don't want to get all over the place again like we did last week, but the WWE should be embarrassed. They pay their guys the best. Yeah, they should have the best, and their officiating there is weak.
What happened? What are you talking about? What happened now?
Like the Undertaker just got totally screwed.
Oh yeah. At the last pay-per-view. Yeah, you heard about that. I'm sure you didn't watch it, did you?
No, I didn't watch. It's the big man. They don't need me watching. But yeah, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, he did get screwed. I don't even know. I don't even know.
They pay the ref enough to be able to do their job correctly, and
yeah, but
they're calling things that don't even happen.
Yeah, I think there's got to be some more to that. I think there's some behind-the-scenes chicanery going on there. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty fucked up because I actually watched the show, and I was gonna bring it up later on in the show because I watched that and I wasn't expecting that at all. I watched it. CM Punk threw in submission to Anaconda Vice on Undertaker, and that was it. The referee called the match. He just slapped it on. It wasn't even like. But you've seen that a lot in the UFC too, where a guy will just get a submission on. The guy that's got the submission on him is screaming no, 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 and the ref will call it. You know.
Right. So, maybe the ref had the Undertaker's career under his best interest. Maybe he was thinking that the Undertaker's a veteran. He don't want to be embarrassed. I'm going to call it, and save him the sorrow of tapping. But still, Undertaker.
I don't know.
He got a bad shake.
Yeah, it was a screwy finish, but you could just watch. Just watch this Jay Mergliata in any fight. Pretty much, he'll stop that motherfucker as soon as something happens, anything happens, he'll stop the fight. In MMA, like you remember Kimbo and James Thompson. James Thompson was going to win that fight against Kimbo, and that would have been Kimbo's first loss instead of his loss to Seth Petrozulia or whatever the fuck that dude's name was later on. I was in Milwaukee that night. Actually, it was pretty great because we were watching that fight, and we couldn't hear it. We were in a bar. We were playing at some fucking club up there in Milwaukee. And we were like, hey, can you, they were watching some fucking college football or some shit from, some local team playing, and we were like, the game luckily just got over, like, hey, man, can you change that over to CBS so we could watch the fight? And they did it, and we couldn't hear it, and it was supposed to be Ken Shamrock, so of course we didn't hear, like, what led up to Ken Shamrock not being in the fight. And then Seth Petrozelli came out and knocked fucking Kimbo out before we went on, before we even went and changed into our outfits and everything. Fucking, we got to see that. So that made it an exciting show, of course, for us or for me at least, because it was fucking great to see Kimbo get knocked out. Even though I like Kimbo, it was still funny to see him get knocked out right before we went on in all of our glorious outfits and our all of our bullshit.
Anytime you can see the unexpected, it's something to see.
Right. Yeah, because realistically, I expected Ken Shamrock to beat him, actually, but because Kimbo sucks, as far as I can tell. Kimbo is pretty fucking terrible. But I wanted to change that fucking intro, by the way, because YouTube fucking completely shit all over it for us having that fucking that Prodigy song in it. It fucking metered out the audio, and when I uploaded it, so I had to fucking go edit the whole fucking thing out on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you can also get this show on all the torrent sites. Motherfuckers are downloading this cocksucker like crazy. You can download it directly off awesomebomb.net. You can download it at Blog Talk Radio. You can download this sucker anywhere, so get it if you want it. And just remember, in the future, you hear this one, you can get all the rest of them the same exact way. I got it up on, what are they, Best MMA Torrents is up on there. That's an MMA torrent site. It's on all the fucking torrent sites. So just remember, everything we do from awesomebomb.net is probably on a fucking torrent site somewhere, because we put everything up You guys just, you know, that's the way the internet is. Everything's fucking free these days. So just go get it.